So if you're going to cross the border by bicycle from Bulgaria to Greece, there's a tiny little train station at the tippy top of a mountain where you can stop and then ride across the border. We'll show you how to get there. They have a wheelchair ramp that doubles as a bike ramp. This train is leaving from Dimitrovgrad, and then we're going to Kavala, and then from Kavala you can take another connection to Podkova. From Podkova you can ride your bicycle across the border into Greece. There are 2 connections a day, one at like 4 something in the morning, which just totally doesn't exist, and then there's one at 3 in the afternoon. And you don't have to stop at Kavala on the way through, you can just do a connection. It's only about a half-hour connection, something like that. We're stopping over. Charles is actually riding his bicycle between these 2. The cost of the train ticket is 4.65 lev for your ticket as a person, and if you buy a bicycle ticket it's 2 lev on top. So it's a pretty good deal if you're looking for a shortcut to get to the border instead of riding up mountains. The one time Charlie decides to ride, we've got a beautiful train. Look at these beautiful old chairs. And then if you come up, you'll see they've got a history exhibit, the history of the railways in this community. It's a beautiful bridge in the making. Very proud. And look, there's a celebration. Isn't that lovely? This is a wall. If you turn around, you'll see the design of the train station, and when we go up we can have a look at the departures board, which is really cool. This is the ladies' toilet at the train station. Here's the railway station. This is the second last one. And you can see that there's a home here. They've got a little garden, they've got a little doggy. Yeah. We've just arrived in Podkova, and the closest accommodation in this area is about 11 kilometers away, closer to the border. So join us as we head to our hotel. There's the balcony. Coming inside, we have a couple of beds. There's a fridge, a TV that we'll never use, and then we've got little bathroom. And looks like this time of year they start to empty out the pools. So unfortunately, although there's a pool at this place, because we're now in October, it's got no water in it.
I'm out in front of my hotel, the hotel we stayed in last night, which was lovely, you know, and in summer it's got a big pools, but they're all drained at the moment. And it's a beautiful day. There's not a single cloud in the sky. There's still a little bit of a chill in the air at like 10:30. I got up this morning, both back tyres on our bikes were flat. I changed one and pumped the other one up. So I changed the Krakens because she gets very grumpy if I have to pump it up during the day, and I just pump mine up. Because there's these little thorns and they're everywhere, and you know, they don't make the tyre go immediately flat, they just give it a slow leak. So anyway, they're very hard to find. Once they're in your tyre, you know, there's no guarantee that PJ's tyre the Kraken's tyre won't go flat again today. So tomorrow we're having a day off, and I'll spend all day putting patches on and looking for these bloody thorns, okay? And tomorrow we'll be in Greece, and maybe near the water, maybe in a town. We're not 100% sure yet, because we've got mountains to go over. So the Kraken doesn't want to book the accommodation until see how she feels after climbing the mountain. So it could be a short day or it could be a long day. Well, it'll be a long day no matter what happens, but it could be short in distance or long in distance. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the day, and I think the Kraken is too. What do you say?
I love crossing borders. So crossing from Bulgaria to Greece today. We'll show you the way.
Yeah, she does like crossing borders. Although she was worried, she says, should we keep some money in case we have to pay a bribe? I'm saying, you live in a fantasy world. Like it's adorable, but it's a fantasy world.
There's a service station and some toilets about 1.5 kilometers from the border crossing. So if you need some relief, now's the time. Oh, and there's also a supermarket if you want to get rid of the last of your currency. We wisely invested in chippies and hummus. My hero, he rode back 3 kilometers to change the tire for me. I've got a flat.
She
Almost
rides
there.
over glass all the time.
I do not ride over glass. I'm very careful. Anyway, and I've set up like my bags as makeshift witches' hats. That's the ex-construction person in me.
I know it's on tonight, and you're gonna love it. We've been waiting.
That's the lounge room. That's the kitchen. And bathroom. And now we're going to go upstairs. Coming upstairs, there's a bed there. It's a balcony, and then there's a spare bed there. Oh, and if you look over, we are going to explore this place and show you what we see. Here's an example of the holiday home style here.
Make it up as we go. Let's go. Oh, baby, don't change your mind. Let's get in trouble. I want nothing but you. No holding back. Don't need a bag, baby. We'll leave everything. You and me is always.
We're in Frenari, which is, you know, in Greece, and we're right on the water. This is the boat basin. It's massive, and it's not got a lot of boats in it, but the boats that are here look like, a lot of them look like fishing boats, so the fishing industry must still be well here. We're looking here and we're imagining, because there's like a house for sale over there that's a bit derelict, and we're thinking 50 grand, 50 euros, 50,000 euros, and we could live here. There's a beautiful white sandy beach over there and cafes and everything like that, and there's a big town maybe 30 kilometers inland from here. So this is a sleepy fishing village, but beautiful. You can hear the waves. There's places to moor your yacht, and you know, the Mediterranean's just out there, and it's got a little shopping center and lots of little cafes, and it's very quiet, and it's just the sort of place I'd like to live. And as an Australian, I couldn't afford this in Australia, not to live right in the marina, but here I'm pretty sure we could afford it. You know, thoughts and dreams, thoughts and dreams.
And that's the place for sale, just on the end there, overlooking the marina. Here's an example of one of the local boats, and you can see the remnants of the Greek flag just there.
Yeah, but that's not like that's more of a traditional one. There's a lot of wooden ones.
This one,
around.
with the cat, it's got a guard cat, very ferocious guard cat.
There's a lot of the sort of traditional fishing boats still around too here, wooden boats. So there's probably a third of them are the old wooden traditional boats. They look like they're still in use. So this is wooden, but they've got a copper sheet across the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, to stop the anti-fouling, and also to stop wood borer.
Feeling it. My bones telling me it's right. It's so different. But when you take me to the light, it's like a cigarette. And I'm burning at your lips. That's so innocent. And you kick it up, and now I want to show you all what you deserve. And know we got so much.
So we see these little altars even alongside the road. So in the middle of nowhere you'll see these little altars made, and then in a lot of people's houses in the front yards they have them, and they light candles in them at night time. So even though there's no candle here, I'm almost sure when we come back tonight there'll be a candle. Now you think, okay, it's a tourist area, but in the middle of nowhere they've got them, and they've got the little candle in the middle of the night. So somebody must go out of their way to go light that candle. This morning we broke our fast here. In the morning we had breakfast with two cycle tourists, Elena and Alena, and they were from Germany, and they were cycling from Austria to Istanbul as two women, and we met them up on the border of Bulgaria and Athens, and it shows you that you can take two different roads. So they took the most direct route here, and that turned into a dirt road, and they ended up not making it to here last night and having to cowboy camp in the middle of nowhere, or they call it wolf camping. Wolf camping.
Way cooler.
You know, and we took a slightly longer route that went down near the water, which was sealed, and we got here with no troubles at all. So we met up this morning. They were really cool, a lot cooler than us. They were just in their first year of teaching in Germany, so they were fully qualified and being teachers after their journeyman year as a teacher. And it was really lovely to meet people that share values. So anyway, it was really lovely, and this is beautiful. So there's a nice sandy beach here, but not really a swimming beach, but swimming beach right next door to us. And just past that headland there's another like 5 kilometers of white sandy beach.
My hand will ruin our plans. We'll leave it all behind. We gotta leave tonight. Get away. Feeling kinda reckless when you're here with me. Baby, see
There's a modern one. Here's a really old one. Here's one of the supermarkets. That is the bakery.
Just passing through, meet me at the hotel room. We've been busy sleeping. We could live our dreaming. Things like this, right? Just go with the feeling. Take my hand.
We had a late start today at 11 o'clock and we immediately went to the bakery. And we also then went, I had croissant with chocolate. It was really nice. The thing that PJ wanted was sold out. So that was great for me. So anyway, then we went to the shopping centre because where we're going tonight is very isolated and there's nothing there, no shops. As we're riding along, we're going over a causeway and there's water on both sides of the road and it's very nice. It's a national park. And then we found there's a monastery that's on an island that you get to it via this walkway. And it's got a church and some monastery buildings. And then if you keep going, there's another walkway and then there's another monastery. So there's two in... And the second one's about 500 metres into a lagoon. So, yeah, it's lovely.
But baby, I'll drive Spotty and Clyde to the sun. You're mine, nothing but time to lose. And we'll be running on fumes.
Reflecting on faith, it's interesting that a place of prayer here in Greece also has Tulsi, which is very sacred in the Hindu tradition. So
PJ was saying that if she was a monk, she'd like to be posted here. This is a bit of a... Because some of the monasteries look very isolated. And while this is isolated on the water, we're not far away from everywhere. And it's so beautiful and peaceful.
Getting back into the thick of it, yeah. Take a second, breathe it in, now out again. I'm still understanding just how you do the magic when you look at me. Know what I'm saying? It inside your seat. Oh, and just like when we said I do, and it's only you who could do like that. It's only you who could do like that. I like it with you. I like it with you.
they have a little store here where you can help them raise funds by buying souvenirs. There is a chimney with a lift kit for Megan and Zachary. Check it out. Here is our little unit. Coming inside, as Charlie just said, 27 euros. There we go, there's a beddie. There's air conditioning. There's another bed. There's Wi-Fi. And there's the bathroom. And there's a free camp kitchen as well with free gas that we can use to make cups of tea or cook dinner or whatever we want.
Today we have an exciting agenda. We have a 45k ride. It's about 11 o'clock. We'll have lunch probably in Kavala port. There's a castle there. There's also an aqueduct. And then at 9:30 tonight we set sail upon the seven seas, or the Mediterranean, and we head over to Lesbos. So overnight, and we arrive in Lesbos tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. So exciting stuff.
And if we didn't have to turn around, if you told me not to make a sound and I hide in you, we'll take flight. When we make it to the other side.
Hi Charlie, what are you doing?
I'm changing a flat tyre, and we just had a fantastic conversation with two Canadians that are on a bike tour. They're very experienced bike tourists and campers, and they were named Mark and Seagull, and I'm probably basing that Seagull, but they were lovely, and they're just
Terrible
getting
pronunciation.
they're both teachers from Canada who main traveling is by bicycle, so they seem like they've been to a lot of places, and they like doing a lot of long distance cycling in Canada that seems very remote. Yeah, so they were lovely, and they were the first people that we've met in real world that knew our adventures of a fat man. So it was the first one. I feel famous now. We've reached our destination for today, and the last thing we've seen now is the castle on top of the hill, and also this amazing Roman aqueduct. Today was a very slow day, and the riding hasn't been that great. You know, it's been mainly along a main road, but we've seen quite a few cycle tourists. So it's funny, when we were on really fantastic cycle paths, really great sheltered area, we didn't see any cyclists, and now we've come on to Greece, we're seeing cyclists every hour or so. We had some long conversations with them, and so the day has been very pleasant. There's a fortress at the top.
There's a cool fortress. There's a Charlie. There's a cool Charlie too. And there's boats. Very pretty. I'm excited about the island of Lesbos. This will be hilly, but it will be interesting. So we are taking a little adventure by walking up a cliff face to a little cafe while we wait for the ferry. Oh my god, look at this. That's where we're going. Yeah, it's been a relaxing day, and we're both quite keen on getting on the ferry, but we must wait and be patient. There is Charlie. Yeah. There's a set of stairs here somewhere. Wow. That's beautiful. Look at that. People swimming.
I don't mind being right, even when we got in wrong. I kinda like making it up as we go.
There's an island. It's another one we're going to, but it's pretty cool.
What's the one we were planning on going to?
Yeah.
It's 45 minutes away, but unfortunately the ferry that goes on from there is not running.
I knew you were different in all the ways I like. I won't hide that I'm right.
That's the ferry we're catching to Lesbos. There's a beautiful view, the rocks, the fortifications. So we're still in the city wall. So the city wall, there's like multiple walls. This is the first one, and each one's probably 70 feet high, the wall itself. Which we just worked out by walking up it.